Welcome in, welcome in. I almost forget that the new intro is so short at this point. It takes me a little back, but welcome in everybody. Nate's Legend here, of course. Joined by the one and only DaDewdlyDoo, Mr. Scott. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, DaDewdly doing, my guy?
Oh, I'm DaDewdly doing well, man. It's been a couple weeks. I don't want to say like we took a couple weeks off because it wasn't intentional. We all had some things come up and life gets crazy sometimes, y'all. So I'm so glad to be back and so happy to be able to talk video games again and to join you guys. And I have absolutely missed you, and that's all I have to say about that. If I'm honest, I've missed everybody. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we were able to get back and talk about video games, and it is one thing that we are super passionate about. So I'm excited to do it.
Right. It's good to be back. So let's jump into it. This is our Halloween episode. I am. Halloween is my favorite time of year, man. It is by far. You know what? I don't like that as much as I thought I did. It's all right. Okay, I like Halloween more than I love pretty much any other holiday, though. This is by far my favorite. We got horror. We got all sorts of fun things going on. I love it. It's great. So we're gonna celebrate today. We're gonna celebrate. Doodles, what are your Halloween plans? What do you do for Halloween?
Oh, I am normally hiding from trick-or-treaters so right. I can watch scary movies and just hang out. That's what I like to do. I like to just stay home. I'm quiet. I like to watch my horror movies.
Yup, I'm with you there. We've been lucky the last few years, and like there haven't been a ton of kids that are in our neighborhood. And this year, it's recently changed to the point where there are a lot now. There are quite a few that are actually.
You got a trick or treat line coming through.
Yeah. So and Niffy, my dog named after an Nymphadora, honks. Niffy, my pup, barks at every door knock, every doorbell. So I think we're just gonna put a sign out this year that just says, "Hey, can you guys just take a piece of candy and like not knock on the door, please?" So crossing our fingers that doesn't backfire and one kid take all the candy, but
we kind of did the same thing. We saw people just reaching in for handfuls. It is what it is, whatever. Hey, when you're trick-or-treating, when you're trick-or-treating and you're out on that grind and someone leaves a bowl of candy, I'm just gonna say it. No, you should just take the bowl. They left it. Don't do that.
Not the whole bowl.
Yeah, you should just take the whole bowl. Go home. It sounds like you won Halloween that night. You won. No, okay, maybe don't. Maybe leave some for other people. Maybe just take one, and because the people bought a bunch of candy, so all the kids could have one. So I guess just take one, or unless you want to take a full bowl, which is totally cool too. I mean, don't do that. That's a bad advice from DaDewdly. Don't do that.
Do you have any stories, like any memories of trick-or-treating as a kid, like any huge scores that you got, anything that you'd want to share with us today?
I remember being told that I was way too old to trick-or-treat too many times. It's not my fault that Halloween's fun, guys. You guys gave me a chance to dress up real cool and get candy for free. So sorry that a 28-year-old is knocking on your door this year. All right?
That's not the direction I anticipated. Oh, see, I'm sitting here thinking, stop. If someone knocks on your door, if someone knocks on your door, especially kids, teens, whatever else, give them candy, man. Who cares? They're not out destroying your stuff. They're trying to get candy. Give them the candy. Who can? And that's my opinion.
That's what you should do. You should give them candy. It's Halloween.
I had this one, man. Okay, so as I spill. All down the front of myself. Love it. I had this one house as a kid. I remember trick-or-treating one year. It was the only year that I've ever scored this big. One year, we went up. We went to the rich side of town, and
you got king size.
Wait for it. So not only did we get those king size, because we went up the hill. And there's a hill that there's only one hill to get up to these houses. And so you don't think about getting all the way up there. It's up a huge hill. You don't want to climb it, especially at the end of your night. So we, being a bunch of 11, 12-year-olds, decided we were just going to do it. Screw it. Who cares? And we went up to the top of this hill, and they had no visitors all night. No one had come up to visit them. And they were in the rich part of town. So they had king-sized candy bars for everybody. We went all the way up grabbed all the candy, and almost every single house said if you get back, like on your way back, stop by as well. And by the end, I had people that were gave us I got two 12-packs of Mountain Dew because someone's giving out cans and got too many of them. I got king-size candy bars, enough to fill my bag. Man, it was the greatest Halloween of my entire life.
I mean, at what point are you just signing up young Nate to get mugged on his way home? At what point are you just filling this kid up with too much stuff? He's just gonna get robbed. Like,
dude,
that's
you gotta think. This is okay. So
I
grew up in
pack of Mountain Dew.
I grew up in, well, I say grew up. This was in Bluffdale, so it's in the boonies out where no one actually goes. No one, it's already remote. There's no crime as is. So yeah,
crime
it
hasn't been invented yet. It's Bluffdale.
Crime hadn't been invented in that.
It's different there.
Scary.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuff.
Let's jump into it. Lots of Halloween stories, but let's jump right into our think about it question here because I do have this now.
Riddle me this.
Oh, I got it updated with the new logo.
Oh, very nice.
It took a minute, but I got them updated, so we have those again, which is nice. Think about it question. Doodles, I'm going to let you start with it. So what is, since it's Halloween, of course, what is, in your opinion, the best jump scare to come from a video game? What is the best jump scare?
The best jump scare. The one that sticks out to me right now is because I'm playing The Evil Within 2, not the first one. I know that you said you're playing that this Halloween, so I don't want to get ahead of it, but I was playing the second one because it was on sale for $20, and there's just this giant camera monster, and it creeps me out. I don't like it. It's a huge thing, and it's like it's a big old monster with a camera lens for a head, and I don't like it. It reminds me of Silent Hill, but like in like a new age version of it, where it's like we're just gonna make cameras scary now, which is not cool.
Hey, I especially nowadays where like I'm so paranoid that everybody's watching me anyway. Like, who's hacked into my stuff and is watching me this week? So I can see why that'd be terrifying. Absolutely.
We might be being recorded right now.
Oh,
don't want to alarm.
Might be being recorded right now. Just might there, Doodles.
Just might
be. My answers are pretty simple. I have one in particular that just always comes to mind. Man-Bat from Arkham Knight. The first time you see Man-Bat. The reason this one comes to mind is because it's so random. You're just flying through the air and you grapple onto a building and it makes sure that you grapple to the right spot. Just FYI, like it does. So all of a sudden you're zipping up and then just like Man-Bat, like boom. So definitely that one I would say is probably my all-time of the single ones. But Until Dawn has the best overall jump scares in video games.
Until Dawn is solid. All right, it's just solid time after time with like I don't know, just the progression throughout the whole game. I really enjoyed that game. That's a game you can play over and over again because of course, as you know.
We'll get into why that is, what makes it so good here in a minute, because honestly, it really is. You can play it any time, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're working on it.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and also do here. We got our not so breaking news as well. I'm still torn on if I even like those intros. I'm going to be honest with you guys. All right.
I love them.
You do? You like them? All right.
They're the best ever.
Okay, I dig it. They just feel so close together, and then I don't have one for the main. I don't know.
Maybe we work on the pacing.
We'll see what we can do. Yeah,
this
pacing
is behind-the-scenes baseball stuff.
Nonetheless, we'll get into our not so breaking news. Now, we're actually going to be covering a couple of weeks of news. Mostly, actually, not this most recent week, but the week prior. Main reason for that is that's where all the news was.
Yeah,
really, it was. So, where do you want to start, Doodles? You have the list in front of you. What do you want to talk about first?
Let's get GTA out of the way because I think they should just release a new freaking game already. So let's talk about it.
Let's get it out of the way. All right. So instead of getting Grand Theft Auto 6, we are getting Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy Definitive Edition. It is Grand Theft Auto. Let's see. We're getting Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all coming to the next gen consoles. Woo! Woo!
Let me tell you something. Okay, if we're gonna go out and rehash old things and think it's cool, then like that's fine. I'm here for it. If you like GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas had some of the best cheats in the series, in my opinion. But I mean, it's not like it's all that remains talking about playing the Fall of Ideals in its entirety. It's you're releasing 3 games that were made 20 years ago, and we've been waiting half of that time for a sequel to the last game you released.
So long. It's been what, almost 10 years now since we got 5?
I stopped counting. I stopped counting after I stopped counting Skyrim sequels. I don't. How many times are we going to redo Skyrim?
Right. I was just gonna say that's one that could really use a new. It's been a couple of months. They're due for a new remaster at this point, right?
But what I will say is this: I would definitely play San Andreas again. I haven't played Vice City very much or 3, but I would play San Andreas again. I like the story, and if they bring the cheats back in its full force, I will definitely have fun with that.
It's gonna be fun. I'm not upset with them, for releasing this by any stretch. I mean,
no,
it's like
my only gripe is, of course, the same as you. We want 6. We just want more Grand Theft Auto, but it's fine. We'll wait.
It is what it is. All right. Moving on. We also have so we got to see some new Halo Infinite. You know what? No, we're gonna put that back. We're gonna push that back. We'll talk about Halo in a moment here. Instead, let's talk Elden Ring's getting pushed back again. Yep. All right, just wanted to get that one out of the way.
Yay, team.
All right, and then the Xbox mini fridge. Did you hear what happened to this? Now, I know that we're so far out of the loop at this point. Like, not out of the loop, sorry. We're so far behind in the conversation here as to when this all happened, and I know that. But what happened? Did you see this at all?
No, I wasn't. But I can see the notes here, and I kind of want to hear you tell me about it.
Okay. Y'all, so I tried. I wanted one. I was going to put it here, and I was going to be like, you know what? This would be a great gimmick for the show. We put a little Xbox, little fridge there. And then at the beginning of the episode, we pull a can out each, and we're drinking, because we each have our... Yeah, it's going to be so cute, right?
So fun, Xbox fridge. You pull out sodas.
Oh, it sold out in seconds.
Like a Taylor Swift show, huh?
Okay, it sold at MSRP $99, like $99.99, whatever, right? Scalpers were selling it for $400 to $500. Wow. It was being sold for as much, if not more than, an Xbox Series X at market value.
That's impressive. It's a fridge. It's just a fridge.
A fridge.
You guys, it makes drinks cold. We don't need to work this hard.
I will point out one things that I've noticed with Halo especially is it feels like old school, like Halo 3 marketing at this point. Yeah. The amount of stuff that they're putting out. They announced the Radeon RX 6900 XT. They have a Master Chief pin. They have a new Nerf Needler as well that came out.
I saw that.
So they are releasing all of this merchandise. They have Pringles on the mix where they're doing Moa Burger chips. Honestly, bro, it feels like Halo 3 again. It honestly does. And I'm upset that scalpers are making that nostalgia a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh man, you thought people were going to ruin something you like because of greed?
Right? No, who would do that?
Dude, that doesn't happen. Scalpers aren't real. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the fridge, because I love it. It's just a little fridge, right?
Yeah, it holds like 8 cans. It's not even a full 12
pack. How much do you buy a normal fridge for? Is it I don't know. I haven't been to RC Willie in a while. It's like $3,000 or something. I'm a guess.
Well, I mean, if you're looking at a full-sized fridge,
I'm just saying the ratio doesn't make sense for how much you're spending.
You can look up if I just search mini fridge, right, and just go to the shopping center. Cool. We got anywhere from I see a 90, I see a 30 for a 4 can, anywhere from the...
I'm just saying, with the scalper stuff, this is ridiculous. We're approaching prices of normal fridges. You can buy a fridge that's a decent size for the amount that you're paying because this thing has an Xbox logo on it.
Yep, that's it. Like that's and you know that scalpers are making money off of it too, is the sad part. And that's the reason that they're doing it.
Yeah.
And I really hope this was the big ticket item that they were hoping would also do that, and it like failed miserably, right? Like who's gonna pay $500 for a mini fridge?
I don't know anyone that would. No. I will say this, like it sucks because it's a cool idea. I like the idea. And it's kind of late to see people scalping it, but like it is what it is. It was gonna happen.
I guess it is. Yeah, you kind of have to accept it for what it is. But yeah, there's your big Xbox news. The other things I was going to point out, I already kind of covered. I threw it out there. Halo Infinite has a lot coming out now. We'll have an episode coming up. Really? Yeah, we have an episode coming. So,
to be expected with the Elden Ring thing going back. George R. R. Martin is involved, so it will probably take a while.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's a valid point. This is the only game that should get unlimited passes on getting delayed just because George R. R. Martin is
I'm being patient. I'm being patient. I'm not even mad, and I'm the Dark Souls guy. I'm not even mad. I'm just gonna wait.
I get it. George just needs to. I started reading those books too, and okay. Nonetheless, we're gonna we'll come back. Another big piece of news. It looks like PlayStation has officially announced that they are going to start porting their games onto PC. We are getting God of War 2018 coming to PC January 24th, 2022.
Just 3 short months away.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's something like it's almost November. Yeah. Like it's pretty much November. That is weird.
It's coming up. It's coming quick. It's gonna be awesome.
It's weird to think about. Nonetheless, so we have God of War coming to PC. Now here's the interesting part, and the reason that I wanted to bring this up. And let me grab a quick swig of fluids here.
Yeah.
So of delicious H2O. Anyway,
was God of War the first announcement that they made to be a port?
I want to say there were some smaller ones that they kind of announced, but this was really the first one. Really big announcement. I'm really excited to see it. They have rebranded. They have a PlayStation PC logo now. Looks like everything's in order, but it's not Santa Monica Studios that's going to be porting this into PC. It is, they have outsourced. I'm going to be honest, I forgot to write down add it to the script, so I have it in my notes which company it was that was actually doing the porting, but it is a third-party company that it will actually officially be doing it at this point. I don't see that being a problem, personally speaking, anyway, just simply for the fact that like you have it's copy pasta anyway.
It's going to be Jetpack Interactive handling the port.
Fantastic. Thank you, Doodles. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go ahead and boom. You know who we are. All right. So I don't know. It does. Hopefully it is just as simple as doing copy paste and bringing it in as is without too many modifications. But it could be interesting to see if they do bring their own kind of spin to the controls or something. I don't know if they'd even have permission to do that, but
I wonder. Yeah, well, maybe. I wonder what they would do. I'm curious to see if they take any initiative. Maybe even if just like visual things are different with the port. I'm not sure.
Could be. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, super excited for that one, especially any of you PC lovers out there. I know that Jeremy gives us crap for not caring about PC enough, but y'all, that's where I play like most of my games. So I don't understand where the hate comes from. There's a lot more news that happened. We have a lot of sales going on. I didn't officially make this one, but we do have a lot of sales. So if you're looking for a good horror game, now is the time to look. We have PlayStation that has a Halloween special. Steam has a Halloween special, and we have Xbox also throwing theirs. So definitely go check out all of the specials and deals here.
Yeah, don't quote me on it. I do believe Evil Within 2 is like $60 generally, but I spent $20 on it. So I mean, go get your horror games. They're going up.
Evil Within, I believe, is a part of Game Pass as of right now, but it was leaving or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was Evil Within 2 I was thinking of. One of them either just left Game Pass. I don't know. My memory is garbage. All right, y'all. Let's talk for a second about so we're gonna jump into the Halloween side of things at this point. Again, I don't have a main main topic intro, so I apologize. But we'll jump into our main kind of main topic here. I want to talk about some of the events this year that have gone on with Halloween. It feels this year to me, at least compared to previous years, that the events are a little bit bigger. Personally speaking, I feel like more games are doing them and they're bigger. What are your thoughts?
So I haven't been paying attention a whole lot to the events. The very few that I have seen, the one that I have seen a bit of was the Overwatch event. I looked at the character skins that they were releasing.
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So about those character skins, what are your thoughts?
I think Overwatch has been bumming me out for a long time. I think I mean, there's cool skins. I'm not gonna say that there aren't.
Right, like, you can't pretend like there's not gonna be cool skins.
But like, I don't know. It's too much work to get the skins to begin with, so I can't put that much stock into it unless I've been playing and I have like 3,000 coins hoarded up. I don't have any use for this unless they give me one in the boxes, which they don't because it's gambling. Overwatch is gambling, and don't do it. Don't buy their loot boxes. It's bullcrap.
It is. It's so.
I mean, do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not here to be your mom, but
I've spent a bunch of money on loot boxes, and I can tell you, I've smiled less because of it. So, you do what you got to do.
I thought it was interesting. So, did you see the Genji skin that they released?
Yeah,
the one that looks just like Fortnite. Like, did you see that whole controversy? Oh, I
didn't see anything about the controversy, but I'm gonna look up the skin again.
Look it up. It looks just like a skin that was in Fortnite. Like 1-to-1 match. It's insane. So crazy. Yeah. One other thing that I noticed, and I think this has to do with the fact that you got the Batman coming out. You got, Justice League and all those video games and whatever. You got DC that's pushing hard right now. Hard right now. So,
dude, DC has been battling lately. I'm not even a fan of like DC stuff generally. Like, I'm not even saying that I don't like it, but like I'm not a proponent of it. But it's all I'm seeing right now. Yep. They are killing it in the marketing.
They are. So we got, I'm just going to name a couple of them. So Hot Wheels and Rocket League. So Hot Wheels has the new game that just came out. I'm still I want that game so bad. I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet, but it's the one that I want to play more than any of them right now, and we'll get there. But Hot Wheels has a DLC pack that is Batman, or rather WB, DC Universe, whatever. They are DC packs. The Harley Quinn car is really cool. So, but it comes with new tracks, all sorts of new fun stuff. So DC's putting it out there. We got, and I mentioned this a while back with Rocket League, that they were kind of reintroducing some of their older, like items. Did you notice that at all?
I've seen them recirculating, like recirculating some old stuff.
They did.
I haven't seen like a whole bunch. I haven't been playing a lot of Rocket League lately.
Right. I want to get back into it because I haven't played it on the PS5 yet. But
I played a lot of Rocket League, guys. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with Rocket. Hey, you play Rocket League? You want to play Rocket League with me? Let's do it. It'll be fun. I guarantee it. I'll probably rage at least 4,000 times.
It's rough though.
I'm very passionate about Rocket League. That's how it is. It's fine.
So yeah. Anyway, Rocket League. Although we've taken our break, Rocket League is one that has also done DC. They brought back their whole DC lineup again.
So happy.
That was awesome. I also noticed they made it available through all of your devices. They went cross progression versus
Rocket League's killing it as far as like bringing like everything unified. I love that. I like that they've been able to really push through and get past it.
That is the one credit I will. Okay, I have my qualms with Epic Games as a whole, and kind of the way they went about doing things. It felt a little shady, but the trailblazing that they're doing is
oh yeah,
because that's where Rocket League is now. Rocket League is with Epic Games, so that's what makes all of this possible.
Which is a huge get for them when they got Rocket League. It was awesome. I like how Epic Games has always been kind of on the forefront of crossplay. They've been really pushing to be inclusive and not like against the waves. Unlike my favorite console, who is unfortunately they're starting to make good moves. Good moves,
right? Starting to.
God of War's coming to PC.
I think they're trying to counter Xbox a little bit better is what they're trying to do. They really are.
That being said, I do feel like Sony could be a little less exclusive, but I like where they're heading. I do, but going back to Epic, I appreciate them for being never that.
Yep. They have definitely set some groundwork that for gamers, like by gamers for gamers, it really is like they have their head on straight in that regard.
Yeah.
Couple others that I know are going on, at least that were mentioned to me this week. I haven't had a chance to play, so if anybody wants to leave a comment with these, if you've had a chance to play, we'd love a quick review, kind of what your thoughts are. Jay mentioned that both Call of Duty, which is a big one, I know y'all love Call of Duty. Call of Duty is having a Halloween event right now. He was saying he was a little disappointed in it. So yeah, by all means, definitely leave us a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are. Same with Destiny. Destiny 2 has a Halloween event going on, and he was saying as well, just a little disappointed in that one as well. So
that's a bummer.
I wonder.
I'd have to look into it. I mean, I don't know what Destiny or Call of Duty put out this year. I don't play either game.
I see. It's crazy. This is the year that I'm saying, like, oh my goodness, everybody has an event this year, and I'm like, I haven't played a single one of them. Like,
all right.
I haven't had a reason to play the events. I've been doing full games, which I've been doing a lot of Borderlands 3. I know we were supposed to play that one y'all together, and I progressed our story, man. I'm gonna be honest. And
you're good. I've been playing that too.
Did you good? Because like that got so good so fast. I can't wait for our Borderlands 3 episode, y'all. Stick around for that. But yeah, I haven't played a lot of the events that have been going on, unfortunately. So I don't want to get too far into.
Well, let's see. I'm seeing stuff for let's see. Dying Light apparently had an event.
Ooh, okay.
Fortnite.
Fortnite makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't you?
GTA Online's Aliens will invade for Halloween. Yeah, so just a couple things I'm seeing there for Halloween events. But yeah, I mean, it's a great holiday. Lots of people love it.
If you're looking for ways to celebrate, there you go. Lots of different events. But if you're looking for a little bit more substance, that is where the next part of our main topic comes into play. And this is where we're going to start to get into some games, because Halloween is man, you gotta get in the spirit, right? You gotta get in the mood. There's a vibe that goes around Halloween where you just want to be spoopy, you just want to be creepy and dark and have some fun. And so for me, I prefer to jump fully into games. Like I do every year. I jump into horror and all sorts of fun stuff every year. So what we're going to discuss is, Doodles, I want to hear from you. What games you play to get in the Halloween spirit? What do you play around this time of year that gets you in the Halloween spirit? That is what I want to know today. That is what I want to hear. And I want to hear from all of our viewers as well. I want to hear from you. What do you guys play in October to get into the Halloween spirit? We'll start out. We'll kind of rotate back and forth. I'm going to throw mine out there. So I've mentioned it before. I'm just going to get this one off the table. That's the whole goal behind this one. Get it off the table. I've mentioned it before. Every year I play Arkham Knight. That's just, it's set in stone. It will happen. I will play. It takes place on October 31st. Like it takes place on Halloween. And so for me, like being able to go in and play that on Halloween, just, it feels so real. And I just love it. So we've covered the game. I'm not going to break it down for you. It's not that important. But yeah, so there's my first game. Also, I want to make sure you guys are aware. I've mentioned it before, but at least on the PlayStation 4, I have not tested this on the PS5. I will keep you guys updated. I'll give it a test. But if you change the date to October 31st, 2015, after completing the Man-Bat challenges, which we mentioned in our Think About It above, if you go back to the GCPD after completing Man-Bat, you'll find that he has broken out of his facility, and you get a whole little Easter egg there just for it being October 31st, 2015. So at least make sure it's October 31st there. I'll let you know if it works on the PS5. I'll let you know. That may be what it. That may be what I do real quick is just go lock up Man Bat a few times and figure that all out. We'll see. I also have other games that I'm playing, so we'll see. We'll see. Nonetheless, all right, Doodles, what about you? What are your thoughts? What games do you play about this time of year?
Well, I think I play a lot of Dark Souls in general, so I will be bringing that up here shortly. I do play. I'm going to let you bring up Until Dawn, because as we both agree with that. But the Until Dawn, I love that.
All right, Until Dawn, yes. Until Dawn. Sorry, is that one that you're playing right now, or is it one that
I am not? But I've recently played through it, and I'm so willing to play it 8,000 more times to try to get all of the endings.
Okay, so yes, I'll break this one down for just a quick second. I'll kind of give you guys the quick lowdown of what's going on, and then we'll talk about why, kind of what makes this game so good. So, Until Dawn is it's a group of friends. They go up to a cabin. Things happen, shit goes down, people die. I'm not gonna get into it. Nonetheless,
Hayden Panettiere's in it.
So you go up to this cabin. A prank is pulled. People die. A year later, it's the anniversary, and you're invited to go back to this cabin and spend the weekend. Obviously, shit's gonna happen again, and that's your whole directive. Is you are a group of kids up at a cabin trying to survive. So here's the fun thing with the game. Every choice you make affects the outcome of the game. So it follows the idea of the butterfly effect, where basically a butterfly flaps its wings and a hurricane starts in Georgia.
Yeah, and Ashton Kutcher gets a film career.
And Ashton Kutcher gets his film career.
Yeah.
So it follows that. Whatever choice you make affects the path that you take. And so there are so many different paths that you can ultimately take that every time you play this game, it is a different experience. It's something completely new. Makes it so replayable. Even though the premise, the basics, it is so replayable. Doodles, you mentioned it. What are your thoughts? Yeah, game itself.
So growing up, before I had all my consoles, I used to play the games on the DVDs. And Final Destination 3 had one where you would play through the movie and try to save their lives. I look forward to playing this game with that mindset, just trying to do everything different, every choice. I want to do every choice. And I just don't know how long it's going to take for me to do that, but it's going to take a long time.
Oh, it's okay. If you look at the stories, it will actually track it. There's enough to fill up an entire butterfly's wing.
Oh man,
it is so insane how many things that you can actually find and the different ways that people can die and where they can die. Meanwhile, you're walking through as you're going through the game. You're picking up totems. So you can actually view. You pick up the totem, and it will show you how someone could die.
Yeah, the totem was one of my favorite aspects of the game. Was just finding them. It was so fun.
Right, and because you don't know when it's going to appear. You don't know. It's only how someone could die. It's not how they're going to. It's how they could die on your story.
Well, and if I remember right, it was they had different meanings. One was fortune totems. They had death totems, and then there was just extreme warnings. There was a bunch of cool ones. Yeah, you never knew what you were gonna get, but it was just. That's what made it fun.
Yeah, and you have to, and every time that you play through the game, you're gonna get a different one, or you're potentially going to find another one. Great game. This is one that honestly my wife and I play. So you'll notice a trend about this time of year. My wife and I do a lot of horror things together. It's she worked at a haunted house. That's she got me to work there a few years. So horror is kind of our thing. So you're going to notice a trend here moving forward as we talk about these games. This is one that my wife absolutely loved. She got me into it, and every year we go through and we play it together, trying to save different people. And so yeah, I highly recommend Until Dawn.
Well, it's definitely a fun game to play with someone who appreciates it. If they know the game already. It's definitely a cool experience to be yeah. Who's your favorite? What are we doing to this guy this time? But
Right. Do I try to save this person the entire round, or do I try, do we go another route and try to kill him off because he's
it's like, here's the thing, this guy sucks. Let's get him out of the way as soon as possible.
Right. There are a couple where I want
or whatever we can do.
Right. All right. I love it. Yes, we both had that one. It is such a fantastic game. It really is. Yeah, but I think that pretty much covers Until Dawn for the most part. Definitely go recommend that one. You had another game though, one that you said you were playing, right?
I'm playing The Evil Within 2 right now, and it is definitely an interesting game. It's very frustrating because the main concept of its writing bothers me. So you play as a harrowed detective, the guy on the screen you see here, being chased by a glue monster, I think. He is
something like that anyway.
Here's the thing. I'm not spoiling. This is early on. You find out his daughter is kidnapped into this world, and he is recruited by his, I don't know, you'll probably tell me in after you play the original, but he's recruited by these same people who were using his daughter to, like, I don't know, to an end to their means, I guess. And they had no idea. And then they recruit him and go, hey, by the way, your daughter's not dead. She's trapped. You got to save her. Like this whole deal. It's like, you guys were holding my daughter. Why would I help you? But you know what? It's fine. We're going to ignore this part. We're helping them. We're helping them.
We're helping the people.
We go into the world to save the daughter. We're going to go do that. It's very frustrating to ignore this, by the way.
Right. No,
but whatever. As far as I'm playing though, I do like the shotgun is fun. I like the shotgun. You can upgrade your gear. You have to kind of like go all the way back to your safe house to do it, or to a workshop, whatever you can find at workbench. But to upgrade your character, you got to go all the way back to your save room, which is far away. So fine.
So it's not quite as accessible as, say, the first game. Okay, interesting.
It feels like instead of like it just being a one-step thing where you would go to a place and level up, it's a 2.5-step thing where you go to a place, you jump through a mirror, you go to that place, you sit down, and then you level up, and then you jump through a mirror.
Okay,
and come back.
that sounds about right. That's actually the same concept as here. I'm gonna give you guys a little preview as to what my next game that I wanted to talk was. Boom, Evil Within 1. Anyway, that sounds very, very similar. Very similar. Go ahead, keep going.
But as a whole, I am enjoying the game. I like how it does kind of draw from games like Resident Evil or stuff like that in that sense. Just it feels like Resident Evil meets kind of like, I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna say meets Doom, but that sounds dumb, so I don't want to say that.
It's not. Not quite. Okay. So I'm obviously coming into this with kind of the. I'm playing through Evil Within 1 right now, which I'll kind of break down for y'all. Well, thinking about it, I was just bouncing us back.
Better beginning.
I'll pick one, then you pick one, then I pick one, and I really messed this up and should have done Evil Within 1. If we're honest with you, we should have done that one first, and it's all right. This is what
I should have too, because I didn't play Evil Within 1 either.
You
so
probably
you know what?
should have.
I'm looking forward to hearing you talk about the Evil Within.
It's gonna be good. Well, we can. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead. We'll jump into it. Evil Within. Okay, so, and then we'll revisit. We'll come back to Evil Within 2 because I kind of want to discuss how they coincide. So, Evil Within. All right. So the reason I chose Evil Within, every year I choose a different horror game. I pick one horror game, and then my two standards. And those are the 3 games that I play throughout October. Don't judge me. I need to have multiple games playing, or else I cannot actually focus on a game. I can't just sit down and do one game at a time. Don't judge me. Anyway, so I have the Evil Within going. This was judging. Not intentional, right? And I love it. Anyway, this wasn't intentional though. You and I did not know that the other person was necessarily playing this game. I was playing on my Xbox and you're playing on your PlayStation. No idea what was going on. Did not time this at all. When did you start playing? About how long did you start playing?
It's been, I'm on day 3 of Evil Within 2. I'm like chapter 7, I think.
Okay, so you get in and you start just plugging away at chapters.
I just hammer, I grind, bro. I try to get through it.
I get it. See, and I wish I had the attention span for that. I can do about 2 to 3 hours in one game at a time. That's my cap. Like 2 to 3 hours, done.
I've noticed that with this game, it's kind of the same for me.
I can see that. I can see, especially when I get into anyway, we'll get into the Evil Within. All right, Evil Within. So, first thing right out of the gate, you're a detective. You just got done with a long day, and you are immediately on your way to another call. You are on your way to a mental institution where there has been a massacre.
Man.
You walk in, just smells, reeks of blood. You're like, we got to figure out what's going on. You got to look at the security tapes, and in the security tapes, you have this figure is phasing in and out, and he's taking people out. Then suddenly he looks at the camera, and you're in another world. So, like, it's so, like, it really is. It starts out so dramatic, so trippy. It's so good. I really enjoyed it. Here's the problem that I have with this game, though, because you mentioned that it's frustrating. I have tried to play this game 4 or 5 times. I kid you not. I have tried to play this so many times.
Yeah.
And I would get stopped. I would get stuck on the first boss. Could not get out of the first room. Every time I tried to play, and it drove me nuts. And then I played with my wife, and she pointed out the obvious thing of, hey, go grab those keys and unlock the door.
So you grab the keys and you unlock the door. I unlocked the door,
and suddenly I was able to play the game, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Because it was the same room, and I'm like trying to follow him, and like, you can get pretty far going the wrong direction. You can go very far going the wrong direction, and then suddenly you have no way out and you die.
Isn't that
you don't realize it's great. But continuing on through the game as you progress, because you start to learn about who the hooded figure is, whatever else. It's just as frustrating. It really is just as frustrating because you have very few bullets, you have very little ammo, you have very few resources. You're very quick to die, and you're going to die quite a few times unless you can really learn how to sneak around, and I don't know how to sneak around. So I go in there guns blazing with I really should. I need to adopt the Resident Evil, like, try not to fire if you don't have to mentality. Dude, and
it's been a challenge to play stealthily. It has been a challenge.
It really is. But it also does play the same basic concept. So your save points are actual points that you have to go to. So it's it's how you upgrade, it's how you save, progress, it's how you change between chapters as well. So you go in, you basically go into this mirror, wake up in the asylum, you go to the chair, you learn your ability, you go back through the glass. Exactly how you pointed it out. I'm glad to hear that they have a lot of consistency between the two games. And I think that'll make going from 1 to 2 very easy. Do you worry at all that, like, playing 2 first is going to affect any playability of 1 for you?
Not necessarily, because I don't necessarily think I'm going to be playing 1 anytime soon. It was my thing with the Evil Within 2 was I wanted a Halloween game, and I recognized the title of it, and I knew it was decent grab. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go for it. And if it's good, I will play the first one, and I'm not worried about it. Here's the thing, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
We are never going to watch The Sixth Sense in the right way as adults.
Oh, you don't think?
No, I don't think so. I think that movie's ruined for me forever.
I have not seen that, and I know the ending, and I think for that reason, that's what prevents me from, like, everyone's like, oh, it's a 20-year-old movie, you should know, you should have seen it, and it's like, I already knew the ending. Why?
It was ruined the first day.
Yeah,
it was the movie that made it so we realized that you guys were incapable of handling twist endings.
Yep.
Thanks for ruining this one for all of us.
Right.
No, it's fine. I'm not super stressed about it because, like I said, I live in this world where I'll never get to see Haley Joel Osment perform in The Sixth Sense the right way. So it's fine. It's all fine. No, it's not. But it's fine. I like The Evil Within 2 so far. I really like the shotgun. I'm upgrading it and I'm mowing people down. Also, the creativity of the enemies in the game. Super cool. I like the design of the enemies.
Okay, what type of enemy are you facing?
I got chased by a 30-headed crazy person with long hair. Like all the heads had super long hair. It had 30 heads and had a whirligig saw for a hand, and it was chasing me.
What?
Yeah, and I ended up whooping it when I had my shotgun, and they let me upgrade it. I love the shotgun, man. It's so good. It's useful. You don't need to be able to aim. It's cool.
You just blindly fire, and it just takes care of everything for you.
Just make sure you're hugging it first.
Fair. Did you want to cover? Okay, so we kind of breezed over it. Did you want to cover Dark Souls as well? Did you have?
I want to bring up 3 scary bosses that ruined my life.
3 scary bosses. Okay. Oh man, here we go. Wait a second. Before we get into, here we go. We're gonna go. Bear with me.
I'm Baron.
You're gonna love me.
I'm excited.
Everybody listening right now isn't going to, but I know what's going on.
Here's the thing, guys. He's waiting for a reason. Something's gonna happen. I don't know what. Neither do you. Neither do I. I don't even know if he does, but we'll see. It's okay. I pointed the wrong way.
All right, let's do this. We have scary bosses that ruin Doodle's life. Doodles, what are our 3 scary bosses that ruined your life?
All right, I'm only going to talk about DS1, DS2, and DS3. I have a title screen on the bottom here that says they ruined my life, and they did.
They ruined your life.
In Dark Souls 1, the Chaos Witch Quelaag. I have multiple reasons why this boss ruins my existence. For one, it is a spider. Right? It's a big spider boss looking thing. But the top half, it's like a spider centaur kind of thing. But it's a girl spider centaur, lady spider centaur. Doesn't matter. She spits fire, and she's really mean. And her boss fight is clear in the middle of nowhere on the other side of nothingness. And it's the extreme end of that. And if you mess things up, you can end up with 30 minutes of platforming bullshit that no one wants. No one wants.
No one wants it.
No. Okay, so that's Chaos Witch Quelaag.
Chaos 1. All right.
1.
Scary boss number 2 that ruined Doodle's life.
I have way less to say about this one because I've played this game way less and for reasons because I don't care to play at DS2 as much as 1 or 3. 1 is not far behind 2 there because I do not like 1. And I'll go on note with that. Sorry, Dark Souls community. You can get mad at me.
I want to hear that, yes.
All right. DS2 Fume Knight. You've played this boss, you know why. It's tough. It's a hard boss. All right, and then I'm going to go to 3.
Oh, just jump straight to 3.
I'm skipping 2. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah,
I'm going to 3.
It's just so hard. Everybody knows about it.
So, Dark Eater Midir, right? I can co-op any boss and win, and it's fine. This is the one boss that if I try to bring a buddy in on and have them help me with it, it makes the fight harder. I can't do it. I can't co-op this boss. I've had to learn the dance moves to beat this guy in a 12-minute endurance battle by myself because otherwise he just has too much health. I have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel of me fighting this boss. If you ever want to watch it, I'll give you the link sometime. It was a hard fight, and it was not my favorite. 12-minute long video.
12 minutes to beat a... Oh, my God.
And it's the boss fight. It's just the fight. There's nothing else.
Okay, all right. I'll have to check. You definitely go check that out, guys. It is okay. Again, I'm gonna throw it out there. Anybody, I love comments. Anybody that's ever played those bosses, let us know what you think. Would you agree with those top 3? Are those the 3 that would ruin your life? Should those have ruined Doodle's life, or should he just get good? All right,
just get good. I'm gonna be honest. I probably should just get good. That's what I'm gonna hear.
That's really what it is. That's all that you're gonna hear. That's exactly what you're gonna hear. I love it though. Great bosses and great answers, man. All right, so I grabbed a couple, scary stuff.
Scary stuff.
I thought might, throw out there. I haven't necessarily played these all yet. I misplaced one.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Some other games that were thrown out this week as well. I happen to have them, and they were thrown out this week, so I wanted to go ahead and throw them up for everybody just since they're here. Resident Evil, of course, we got those. This one happens to be 4. We got BioShock. Make sure to check out BioShock. That one is a lot of people love BioShock.
Great game series. If you haven't played it, destroy everything you're doing right now and play BioShock. It's the best game series. You should just go play it. It's so fun.
Especially it's Halloween, guys. Go check it out. BioShock. Last one that was thrown out as well. If you please. Trinity, Outlast Trinity. Not necessarily all of them. The big ones were just simply Outlast was the one that was kind of thrown at me anyway. So I want to throw those ones out there. If you're looking for a game to play, I feel like we've thrown a lot of them your way this week, and you have a lot of different options. Those are our favorites. I think.
Yeah. Sorry, and I didn't mean to say if you please, would you kindly play some BioShock?
Please play BioShock.
Would you kindly?
Would you do it? All right, dude. I love it. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I want to Halloween this up. I want to go play these games now.
I know.
It's Halloween night, and I'm like, I'm gonna go do that. So I think, guys, this is where we're gonna end it. I think this is where we're gonna call it. We've talked about a lot of great games, covered a lot of great topics here. Any other games that you guys can think of, please throw them in the comments, like, share, whatever else. We want to hear from you, so please let us know what your thoughts are. Doodles, tell us about yourself. Where can our viewers listen and find you? What are you up to lately? What can we expect and see coming down the pipeline?
Well, do me a favor. Go check out my buddy Cody's YouTube channel, Kome Comedy. New stuff should be coming hopefully soon. There is content already if you're into sketch comedy. He's a super funny dude and does lots. And I've been kind of trying to help him with some stuff as well. Let's see.
I'm gonna throw this up there because I don't have anything official. Throw this up. Kome. Oh wow, that defaulted. We're gonna take that down and try that one more time. Comedy. There we go.
Yeah. So feel free to check that out. Also, yeah, that looks perfect. Also, thank you to everyone who checks out the show whenever we are on. I do appreciate seeing you guys around, and it's awesome. I've been talking to you guys, and it's been awesome. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Love it. Yes, thank you everybody that actually did come in and watch. We had quite a few viewers here today, and I love it, and it's been great, and we love to hear from you. So please, again, comment, like, share, all that fun stuff. We want to hear from you and what your thoughts are. For me, I'm officially set up. My arm is healed. I'm set up to stream. I just got to clean my studio a little bit here, and we are ready to roll. So go check out my page at NatesLegend. Just I should have a few things coming up here soon. Just trying to get everything all ready and finalized, and we'll have everything ready to go. That's all I have for you, though. Anything else you want to add in? Anything else you want to throw in there, Doodles?
At DaDewdlyDoo. Don't slip on that stuff. I mean, that's the same thing that's everywhere. I do play games sometimes, and if you see me online, feel free to say what's up.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody that came in, as always, helps if I get everything set up and ready to roll first. Guys, please take care of your mental health, and as always, keep gaming.